Stealing our votes and our democracy? We're living in a time where more than 98% of our votes are counted by computers. Is our democracy being compromised? I'll give you some solutions and resources and actions that you can take to work on this state by state.
As dusk fell on election night, one official noticed something very strange, a sign that the heart of America's democracy was in danger. In Volusia County, Florida, an election computer counted Al Gore's totals backwards. He had negative votes. How could a computer that is supposed to protect the votes of you and me count backwards to give a candidate negative votes? Either it was an error, or someone had tried to rig the election. There was an investigation into the negative votes, and it was established that the problem couldn't have been due to machine failure, because only the totals for the presidential race were affected. The software is a trade secret. It's against federal and state law to look inside Diebold's voting machines. Software like this is installed in more than 30 states. If someone tampers with it, or it just malfunctions, then the wrong people can win elections. If that happens, hundreds of representatives, judges, and other officials may hold offices they are not elected to. Democrat or Republican, it affects us all.
Mr. Curtis, if you would come forward.
I would ask the court reporter to swear the witness.
I'm a computer programmer.
Mr. Curtis, are there programs that can be used to secretly fix elections?
Yes.
How do you know that to be the case?
Because in October of 2000, I wrote a prototype for President Congressman Tom Feeney at the company I worked for in Oviedo, Florida, that did just that.
It would rig an election?
It would flip the vote 51-49 to whoever you wanted it to go to and whichever race you wanted to win.
To whoever you wanted to win.
If you have no vote, you have no civil rights.
He's the Speaker of the Florida House, or about to be.
Right.
He comes into Yang where you're working.
He came in and he wanted a vote fraud system to be built.
He wanted a vote fraud system to be built?
He wanted a program that could flip the votes without anyone seeing it. And he wanted the source code to be written in such a way that the manipulation was hidden even if you saw the source code.
Are the electronic voting machines used across the country vulnerable to hacking? One professor decided to find out for himself.
That's right. Joining us right now, Princeton University professor Ed Felton with a demonstration from his study. And you are able to hack into it in 10 seconds.
It takes only a few seconds to insert a computer virus into this voting machine.
But how technologically savvy do you have to be a hacker to do this? I mean,
you have to be able to write computer programs,
yep.
Which a lot of people can do.
Sure.
You need to be able to open up this door on the side, which anybody can do, and that's about it.
This issue of security, I mean, we move into the technology, and it gets even more frightening.
Yes, that's true. And these machines are very hackable, so if a machine is unsupervised for more than a minute, someone could get to it and put in a virus or a hack.
This is crazy. This is enough, I would think, to worry just about anyone responsible for an election.
Well, let me tell you what we're going to do today. We have constructed a mini election. What we have here is a programmed optical scan ballot. There is only one question on this ballot. Can the votes on the Diebold system be hacked using the memory card? Two individuals, Hugh and Harry, will be voting yes. The rest of us will be voting no. And then we'll scrutinize the ballots afterwards to ensure that that is indeed the mark. Let's insert a yes ballot. We're going to put in another no. 7. And the last no ballot, 8. The voting machine to print out a tape reading the number of votes that it had just read. Oh my.
Oh no! 7 people said it could be hacked.
And we put through 6 and 2. 6
no's
and 2 yes.
If I had not seen what was behind this, I'd have no reason not to. I would have certified this election as a true and accurate result of a vote.
Now, everyone is asking, why can votes be altered without leaving a trace?
These are very powerful, frightening clips that show how easily our democracy is being taken from us. The clips you've just seen covered manipulation of the vote count by touchscreen equipment and by optical scanners counting paper ballots, all controlled by easily corruptible software. My name is Michael Ferreter. I've been a social worker for 25 years, and I've lived in Massachusetts most of my life. I went to my congressman and talked over election theft, accuracy of vote counting, and insecure vote counting machines. He firmly believes that the only way back to accurate vote counting is by hand-counted paper ballots. Many other democracies in our world still rely on this tried and true method. If we can't know that the votes tallied by these machines are true and accurate, then we no longer have a democracy. It should not be on us citizens to prove fraud. Our election officials must show us that they can truly validate the outcomes of our elections.
I changed something like 1.6 million votes just to show that it could be done. There's really no limit to the number of votes you can change.
Here is what you need to do, state by state. The first thing is to go to the link below. Send the information to your state senator and representative. Tell them what you think of what you've seen and ask them to meet with your Secretary of State. Second, get involved in staying with this. Don't let this go by because we don't have time. Please join the different groups and get active. Thank you.